Okay, so I'm at the point now where I've sanded all the legs. I've smoothed the transition between the leg and the cross piece. We have our holes with the Forstner bit recess. Okay, and right now I just put the screws in so they're just slightly proud, and I use that to actually find the holes. The other thing I have is I have plugs that we're going to use to fill the Forstner. I've got glue, and I've got GRK screws that are 1 1/4 inch tall, and they are the proper height so they will not pop out the top. Okay, so what I'm going to start by doing is I'm going to put a little bit of glue where the cross piece is going to contact. We'll just spread that around a little bit. I don't want to put too much because I don't want there to be too much squeeze out that I have to clean up. The reason I don't put glue all the way across is because this has to be able to expand and contract. So what I do is I pick a smaller area for the glue to be contacting on, and also the screws hold everything together. I've made these before and it's a sufficient joint. It's very strong. The table itself isn't very heavy, so the actual force that it would take to break that joint would be a lot. So I feel comfortable with just putting glue in a small area. Okay, so what I'm going to do is my screws are sitting just slightly proud here. I'm going to just carefully line this up. I don't want to smear this all over the place because it'll get glue everywhere. I'll probably still get a little bit of squeeze out, but hopefully not too much. Just wipe a bit of that off. Okay. I'm just going to go nice and slow. Okay. I'm not going to countersink them yet. Okay, so this is lined up. Everything looks good. Okay. Little bit of squeeze out there. We can clean that up later. The other thing I want to do right now is I'm just going to put some glue in the divots made with the Forstner bit for the screw recess. Okay. I have these little 1/2 inch plugs that I cut with a plug cutter just out of a piece of walnut on my drill press. So my grain is going this way on this cross piece, so I'm going to try my best to line up the grain. It's running this way, so I'm going to place that in there. Get lots of glue squeeze out, which is good. Okay, this one, the grain is going like that. So basically I've just taken and aligned my grain. It's not crucial, but it's just a nice little detail to make the grain direction the same. Okay, so now I'm going to let everything sit. In about 20 minutes I'm going to come by and scrape that glue out once it's just a little bit hard. I'll have to do a little bit of sanding there, and then I'll take the sander and sand these down, and then we'll be ready for finish after we sand the top. Alright, so I let this sit for about 24 hours. I cleaned off all the glue after about 20 minutes. There's just a little bit in these corners, so I cleaned that off and sanded it. Now what I want to do is I just want to trim these off and then sand 220, 320, and then 400. I'm getting ready to put some finish on this table. I'm going to use Odie's super penetrating to start, and then I'll use the regular Odie's oil. I'm going to apply it with a Scotch-Brite pad and then wipe it off with a lint-free cloth. Okay, so I did a coat of super penetrating Odie's oil, and now I'm going to use the regular Odie's oil. I'm just going to wipe it on with a Scotch-Brite pad, and then wipe it off with a lint-free cloth.